matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watch it, 190. Check, 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
180. Right there, 54 Mike. Silver. Hold on. Check.
On 1st down, Huntley. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. Finally brought down at the 43. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Close. Hey, Haywood. Ric Flair. Check 99. Check the touch.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. On 1st down, Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Grenade! Check 53, coming to you, coming to you.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A give to Harris. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Third and 2, gone. And able to find Higby, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
14. Seahawks 7.
What? 180. Hey, shell. Showing up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard, Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Value 3, value 7.
On 2nd down now. Huntley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Super 66. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Obama.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 53, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Draw play. This is Miller. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Hey, hey. You got two.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The first half update now from Philadelphia. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a touchdown, LA! A big play there. 83 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled. Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Dave? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The kick by Bryant is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Time to go, night, night. Alert, alert, alert. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now Wilson being chased out left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
53, Mike. Yeah. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, alert. Check it back.
On second down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They go play action here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Woods the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Lockett. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run with Harris. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Clock. Here we go. 76. 76. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Turbo's up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The tackle made by KJ Wright. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. On 3rd down, Huntley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim, 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 Jim.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On second down, it's Miller, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, Huntley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And they take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.